Okay guys, to make this chicken recipe we will need about 2 cups of diced celery, a couple of cups of sliced mushrooms. I've got 300 grams of rice. I'm using the Uncle Ben's rice because it doesn't stick. You could use a good quality basmati rice. If you're using a standard white rice, you will need to soak it and rinse it until the water is clear so it doesn't go all stodgy. Over the back there I've got 1 medium-sized white onion. I'm using a good bunch of cilantro or coriander. Now the liquid that we're going to be using, it needs to be double what the rice is. So I've got 300 grams of rice and I've got 600 grams of liquid. Now that does include the coconut milk there, which is 165, and the remainder, bringing it up to 600 mils, is my vegetable stock. You could use chicken stock. Also along here I have diced up, just in a medium-sized dice, 1 large chicken breast. Now if you want more chicken you can add it, it's entirely up to you. I'll come back here to the asparagus, just a bunch of asparagus which I've chopped. I've cut those core end pieces off because they can get a bit woody. I've gone halfway up the stem and I've just chopped them. And we're going to use 1 bunch of broccolini. And of course I am going to yet again use my pressure cooker. This whole recipe here is going to take about 6 to 8 minutes and dinner will be served. Now if you don't have a pressure cooker or you don't feel comfortable using a pressure cooker, don't worry, you can still do this same dish in a saucepan. You just need to cook it a little bit longer. It's probably going to be about double the time frame here. So let's say this is going to take 8 to 10 minutes or 5 to 6 minutes or whatever. You're just going to double that and a little bit more for a standard size pot. So let's get on with the cooking of this easy chicken dinner. Okay, I'm going to use some of this sun-dried tomato oil. I save it every time I buy sun-dried tomatoes. I save the oil. Going to add a good glug of this oil in the bottom of the pan there. Again, probably about 3 tablespoons. Going to toss in my mushrooms. Cook these now for about 2 minutes. Now I'm going to add my celery. I've got 2 cups of chopped celery. Now I'm going to add my onion. 1 medium-sized onion or a cup of onion. Okay, this has been cooking now and those onions are nice and translucent, nice and soft. I don't want them to go to mush. I don't want to overcook them. I'm going to add my rice. 300 grams of rice. Now sorry guys, I didn't mention this in the recipe, but I'm going to sprinkle in some granulated garlic. You can use fresh. Good pinch of that. Vegetable stock. I'm going to add my coconut cream. Touch of black pepper. Good sprinkling of sea salt. You smell that coconut through there. It smells gorgeous. I'm now going to toss in my chicken. 1 whole chicken breast, 1 bunch of asparagus, 1 bunch of broccolini, or you can use broccoli. Give it a mix around. Good sprinkle of coriander or cilantro. Okay, let's get the lid on. Make sure it's nice and tight. And we're just now waiting for this to come up to pressure. Once that blue valve pops up, we can turn it down to low, and then we're going to give it about 8 minutes and our chicken dinner should be ready to go. Perfectly cooked. It's almost like a sort of a risotto. You can add a bit more chicken stock if you want it a little bit looser, but you know, if you serve it straight away, it's pretty good. I'm going to finish it off with some chopped coriander. or where you come from, cilantro. That's pretty much all it's going to need. It smells fabulous. And we're going to go in for the taste test. I really love those mushrooms, and the chicken is just, it looks really tender and soft. I can't wait to try it. It's just melt in your mouth. Chicken, look at that. Gorgeous flavors. Coriander coming through. And asparagus is nice and soft. That chicken is just, it's just like butter. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Give this recipe a try. If you have any concerns or you want to know a little bit more about pressure cooking, send me an email or just respond in the description of this video on your comments and so on. It would be great to see if you've got any recipes out there that you've tried and you've used a pressure cooker. I'd love to see your photos. Thanks guys, have yourselves a fantastic week, and I will see you on my next recipe. Take care.